So, is university right for you? Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I hope you're all doing really well. I've had a haircut. This is new. Yeah, I got it all chopped off a couple of weeks back and yeah, I love it. So that's new, it's something exciting. I hope your 2018 is going really well. If it isn't going really well, then don't get too bogged down. It's January, it's the start of the year, people are still trying to find their feet. It's fine. So if you're watching this video, you are probably in a similar situation to thousands of people out there, and you're thinking, is university right for me? Am I making the right choice by going to university? Hopefully in this video I'm going to try and clear the whole mist around university and whether it's a good thing, whether you're going to benefit from it, things like that. I've made some notes. I've been a very good YouTuber and prepped, but yeah, basically I'm going to be filming a mini-series of videos all about university life, essentially what it's like to be going to university in London, whether I'm enjoying it, whether I regret it, if I have any regrets, any advice for people starting university. So yeah, this first video is essentially going to be, you're thinking about going to university, maybe you've had some offers, what next? So it's a little bit about me for those who don't know. I am currently studying magazine journalism. I'm doing a BA Honours in magazine journalism and publishing at the University of Arts London. And it's a 3-year degree. I'm in my second year, halfway through my second year. I'm at the midpoint of my degree. I've basically done a year and a half and I've got a year and a half left to go. So I feel like this is the perfect time to be like, right, I'm in the middle. I've had half of my time already. What now? So yeah, that's a little bit about me. So I finished college in May 2015 and I was 100% certain that I wanted to leave education. I was like, it's not for me. I've done my time. I've done my 7 years. I couldn't think of anything worse than going to university. I ended up getting 2 A's and a B, so they were pretty decent results. I had a job while I was at college, so it was pretty good for the amount of time I spent studying. But I was just sure that I didn't want to go. I thought, yep, that's it. I've through the line of education. I'm just going to go the unconventional route, get a job, and trying to make something of my life. And to a certain extent, that was a good choice. So I got a job in a restaurant, and I did learn a lot. I developed myself as a person. I decided to defer. And I got a job in a restaurant and worked and travelled. So I took a gap year, which I didn't intend on doing. I didn't intend on actually going to university at all. But yeah, so basically the first time I applied to do psychology in Newcastle, which is quite different than what I'm doing now, journalism in London. It's kind of like polar opposites. I purely did psychology just because I was good at it. My teacher said, if you're good at it, do it. That's something to go with. So I listened. And yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all. I was 100% certain I wasn't going to go. So yeah, like I say, I took myself out of education. I finished my college A-levels and then I got a job. Like so many other people did as well. I feel like we're all in a very similar boat. There were some people who went to university, but I was one of the people who didn't. So I worked in a restaurant. I helped open some restaurants. I actually progressed within that job. I earned a lot of money. And it was great for the time. And then I slowly started to realise, I worked in a city called Durham, there's a very good university there, and I slowly realised that people were getting an education and that there was a life outside of this bubble of just earning money and living paycheck by paycheck. Not to say that that's not a good thing for anyone out there who is doing that or considering doing it, but for me, I kind of wanted something a little bit more. So I applied for university again. I waited until the UCAS opened and I applied for university. I actually didn't even visit the university that I am currently going to, which is a whole different video, and I'm going to explain why I didn't and whether that's a good idea or not, but I totally threw it out there. I got an unconditional offer, didn't even have to go for an interview. They offered me a place, which is, for me, one of my most proudest moments. Like, University of Arts London is the 4th hardest university in the world to get into for art school, and I got in, so that's pretty impressive. But yeah. So I guess my first point is it your choice? Is going to university your choice? There are so many people who go to university because there's a pressure, because their friends are going, because their parents say they have to, because their teachers are encouraging them to. I feel like if you're in a position now where you're watching this video and you think, am I doing this because I have to, or am I doing this because I want to? Then you need to take a step back and think, is this right for me? And if it is, if you have doubts, everyone has doubts, but talk to someone. Don't bottle it up, just get it out. Just go, I feel like I'm doing this because I have to. And I was totally the same, except I rebelled. I was like, I'm not doing it because everyone else is. I will make my own choices. So yeah, think long and hard put you first. Be selfish. If you don't want to do it, tell someone. If you do want to do it, then go for it. But if it isn't your choice, then speak up about it. So my next point is, maybe it's not right for you now. So many people, myself included, put a complete red line through university and said, it's not for me, I'm never going to go, I'm sick of education, that was that. A year down the line, I found myself reapplying for UCAS. It can happen. You can be 100% certain that you're not going to university, and then 6 months down the line you might think, you know what, yeah, I actually want to go. 2 years, 3 years down the line, there is no age limit on university. So many people feel like their life is a rush. They have to graduate by the time they're 21. I took a year out. Some people that I'm at university with are in their 30s and they're still learning. There is no age limit. If you want to travel, if you want to get a job, if you want to earn some money, if you want to do an internship, you want to do an apprenticeship, then do it. There is no rush. Like, time does go fast, I totally understand that. But if you feel like you need some time to just explore who you are and discover and build confidence and get some experience, that might stand you in good stead. Because there are so many people out there who are 18, who rush into university, they have no life skills, no life experience, and they go and they're like a rabbit in the headlights. They're like, wow, okay, this is scary. Please do not feel pressured to go. It's the best advice I give anyone who asks. If you feel like you aren't ready, do not do it. It's 3 years and they go so quick. But you need to think long and hard and think, is this right for me now, or will this be right for me in the future? I 100% knew when I applied first time around compared to second time around, the difference not only between what I chose to study, but my confidence and my passion, and I was excited. I was so excited to apply second time around. First time around, I did it because I had to. Our college made us apply to university. We didn't have a choice. So second time around, I was so excited. I couldn't wait to go. I was beyond thrilled that I got accepted with an unconditional offer. So if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't now, but don't put a line through it. It can happen. My next point is weigh up the positives and negatives of university. Now this sounds like such a boring, archaic way of doing something, but if it means you have to get a notepad or your phone or a laptop, or even by watching this video, currently, like, you could be writing down now the positives and negatives of going. You are essentially getting yourselves, people who are applying for university now, in over £60,000 worth of debt if you go to university in London or elsewhere. Obviously it varies if you're an international student, but university fees in the UK now, just for a UK student, is £9,250, which is crazy. Like, I paid £9,000. It's a lot of money. Do not let the debt scare you, because it's there and it has to be paid. And yes, a lot of people say the whole, you never pay it off, but ideally by going to university, you want to pay it off. That's the idea. So yeah, basically, if you feel like you need some headspace, write down the positives and negatives. Positives, obviously, you're going to higher education. You are setting yourself another rank in terms of the education scale. You are going to meet some amazing people. You're going to have some fantastic experiences. You are going to mature through education. You can never be too overeducated, in my opinion, to a certain extent. But yeah, but then negatives, like I say, money, stress, moving away from your family. Maybe you aren't sure what you want to do. That's a main issue, I feel, which is my next point, is if you don't know what you want to do, don't guess. I, like I said, studied psychology for 2 years and I loved it. And I thought I wanted to do a degree in psychology, and I am so glad I didn't. Not to disrespect anyone who's studying psychology, I might have actually loved it. But for me, I knew that that wasn't right, and I only did it because I feel like I had no other alternative. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Some people are in their 40s and change their career paths. Nothing in your life is set in stone. You can change anything if you want to. If you put your mind to it, change will happen. And if you aren't sure what you want to do, don't stress. No one knows what they're doing. People who are the most established and say they're the most happy sometimes do often think, what if I did this, or what if I did that? You can have so many, I think, strings in your bow is the term. Like, I do journalism, but I also do YouTube. I have a blog, I have an Instagram, I do food photography and food style on the side. You can just do whatever you put your mind to, and you don't have to be solidified to one degree. If you are sometimes thinking, maybe I want to do English, but I also want to do psychology. Do minor and majors. That's a thing. You can do a sandwich degree. You can cater your education to the best of your ability. So my next point is, where do you study? I know this is a massive issue for a lot of people, and I will come on to this in a separate video, but do not choose your university, A, because your friends are going to that university, or B, because it's close to home. Those are the two main points that I've saw so many people do, and I'm like, stood there thinking, no. I nearly went to university, like I said, in Newcastle, which is 20 minutes up the road from my home. And I feel like I wouldn't have got the true university experience. And I know a lot of people do go to universities close to home, and I totally understand that. Some people live at home throughout their degree, and again, but do what's right for you. If you feel like you want to start living independently, and you want to start a new life, then choose a university primarily because of their degree, but also because you want a new location in your life. I feel like I'm not articulating this particularly well, but for me, moving to London, I am 100% holding my hands up here and chose this degree, not because it's a degree that I really, really wanted to do, but purely because it's in London, the contacts, and you are in the best city for journalism and media. Do not get too stuck up on accreditations. My course isn't accredited by the National Union of Journalists, the NUJ. It isn't accredited, but some courses are. And I got really hung up about, I'm paying £9,000 for a course that isn't accredited. Will that set me back? Absolutely not. Go to a university that you 100% feel confident with the course. Go to the induction days. Go to trial runs if you can. Even if you've missed the deadline for the open days. I applied solely. You are going to university purely just because your friends are going to the same one, or you're going because it's close and you feel comfortable. I read a quote yesterday, and it said, your life starts at the end of your comfort zone. And as cringy as that sounds, it's true. You never get anywhere if you're comfortable. You have to constantly be pushing yourself to succeed. That's my opinion anyway. So if you're scared about moving 4 hours down the country, or you're living in a separate country and you want to move somewhere to study, it is the most terrifying thing, but it can also be the best thing you ever do in your life. So yeah. Also, there are other routes into life and education. You don't have to get a degree. There are other routes. You can get apprenticeships, like I said, you can get internships, you can do work experience. You don't have to get a degree in a certain field to succeed. I cannot emphasize that enough. I feel like I need to say no more than that, but if you are doing a degree because you feel like you have to, chances are you probably don't. Okay, brain surgeons and neurologists and pharmaceutical people and engineering and all that kind of stuff, biologists, I totally understand why they do a degree. They have to, vets, nurses, etc. But there are alternatives. My friend Charlotte is currently studying to be a veterinary nurse, and she hasn't gone to university and won't go to university and doesn't want to, and she's doing fantastically well, so it just goes to show. So my last point is that university isn't for everyone. If you're sat there and you're going to university in September and you're thinking, I really don't think this is right for me, do you think long and hard about it? Because that might be your anxiety thinking, it's not right for me. I, towards the end of August, beginning of September, thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to move. I made the wrong choice. And I nearly moved home. I nearly left university. Again, I will come on to that in a separate video. But if you feel like university is not for you, point blank, you know your own mind, you are set in stone, accept it. Sometimes it isn't the right route for you. It can be the most difficult experience, saying to your parents, saying to your friends, I'm not going to university, I don't want to do it. It's your choice, it's your life. If you are an accepting family that understand, then brilliant. But you need to articulate to whoever is putting barriers in your way, so you have to go to say, it isn't for me. University is such a difficult experience, but such an enlightening experience as well. If you feel like it's not for you, it may not be, and sometimes you just have to accept that. So yeah, that's basically my 10 tips-ish on if you think you want to go to university, is it right for you, is it not? I hope that I've cleared some of the clouds that were above my head when I was applying. I watched so many videos like this when I was like, is it right for me? What am I doing? So hopefully it has. If it hasn't, I will come on in a separate video. Like I say, I'm going to do a video all about what it's like going to university in London, some of the positives and negatives about going to university, and tips as well, so like freshers and things like that. So that's all going to come in a future video, but I hope I've kind of demystified if university is right for you, if it isn't, and if it is. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. be strong and be brave. I guess that's all I can say, and good luck to anyone out there who's getting their offers or who's applying. It's really exciting. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon. So bye for now.